Hello everyone. Today we have a management trainee from one of the greatest or largest PSUs in India, that is Coal India Limited, and he is Sudipta Kumar Panda. So let's know more about him and about his preparation journey for Coal India Limited and as well as the work culture that is there in Coal India. So from this information, you can figure out whatever you need to know, like the interview preparation or whatever is there in the exam preparation part. So it will be helpful for all of you. So hello Sudipta. First of all, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background and your college education. Then we'll move forward.
Yeah, yes, I'm Sudipta and I'm from Barampur, Odisha, and I have graduated from NIT Rourkela in BTech in Mining Engineering in the year of 2019.
Oh,
And after that, I was working in Kalinga Commercial Corporation Limited for 2 years, and then now in 2021 August, I joined Coal India Limited as management trainee.
okay. So tell us about the preparation part first of all. Like when did you give the exam and what are the topics that you think are important and how should a student approach the preparation? What was your approach to the exam for the exam?
Actually, I was preparing for GATE in from the beginning of my fourth year, and then when I started the GATE preparation, actually I put more emphasis on the topics that were being asked in the previous years, and and I secured All India rank of 58 in GATE exam 2019, and that helped me in preparation of Coal India.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't put much effort in Coal India as my basics were clear in during my BTech, so I didn't put much of emphasis to the problems and formulas those. But as I was far from book, so I had to do some revision of theories which I forgot at the time of my job.
Hmm.
So I read some of the theories and appeared for the computer-based test, which was held in around February 2020.
Okay. So yeah, so basically you were preparing more for GATE and you got a great rank in that also. So as you gave the
Yeah.
exam, what did you think were the important parameters? Was the speed more important, accuracy, speed, and how much time like you were spending, and what was the level of the questions that were asked in the exam?
So actually, according to me, it's more about practicing questions rather than studying from here and there, as you don't know from where you will be asked from.
Hmm.
Uh, Actually, it is a sea where the bucket can go to and can give you anything which may not be seen by you before. So generally, if you practice more, then your answer will be more accurate.
Hmm.
And another thing is which I felt I did wrong in GATE, which was you have to read the questions uh, uh, word by word, because at the end of the question it is always written right up to two
That's
decimal
fine.
or three decimal or four decimal, something like.
Hmm. Hmm.
If you give if it is asked in three decimal and you write in two or four,
Hmm.
then it will go wrong, which
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did in my GATE exam.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it affected my rank. So
Hmm.
but in as there was no question of integer type in CIL,
Hmm.
so there's not much problem. But in the questions should be read properly. And another thing is it is not about putting much time in the for the exam, but it is the consistency. If you are reading for one or 2 hours daily, then that's more than enough to crack any PSU.
Hmm.
It is not about reading 5 to 6 hours daily. It is not at all needed. It is 2 to 3 hours is more than enough. That's it.
Yeah, that is so true. So next step in your journey is your would be your interview for the Coal India Limited. So give us a brief idea about what are the kind of questions that you were asked, and you would have seen other people also. So how should one approach for the interview also?
So the main prospects that they want from you is your field knowledge about your particular branch or department. Like I am from mining department and I did my internship in Coal India Limited. And during field visits also, I visited 2 or 3 mines of Coal India.
Hmm.
So they particularly asked me about those, and they ask basic questions like drilling, blasting, which in
Hmm.
mining.
Hmm.
And as I had 2 years experience in my last company, so they asked about that also. What was your role?
Hmm.
What were you doing in that company? And how are you dealing with the stakeholders? And what was your responsibility? Uh, Generally, they are asking like more of practicality rather than going to in deep theories.
Hmm. Hmm.
Generally, in interview, they want you to deal with the field knowledge,
Hmm.
the field things rather than going to the books. They will never ask you about what is the speed of light, nothing like this. They
Hmm.
will ask you, they will give you a case study and you will give you some time, and they may tell you to solve that within time, which is related to your department or branch, but
Hmm.
they won't go to like UPSC asks what something irrelevant that may be it is not at all related to your branch. That never happens. They will always ask you about your departmental question.
Yeah. So that I think there one point that matters is if you have previous work experience, then they are more interested in asking about that part. If you're going in as a fresher,
Yes,
then they will ask you some basic questions from the subject or some things that are relevant in the field. It's like that.
yes,
So
yes. As you have passed this CBT, so
hmm,
they will consider that you have already know or thorough with the
some
theory knowledge.
yeah.
And you have already cleared the computer based test, na? So
Yeah.
they will assume that your technical knowledge is very sound as
Hmm,
per their benchmark. So they
hmm,
won't ask you much about the technical questions
hmm,
which is related to theory. They will
hmm.
more go for practicality rather than
Correct.
asking you the theoretical question.
Hmm. So moving on, in your journey, like we know Coal India has different plants around the country. So when you're joining, do you get a choice to choose between those plants, or they give you, I mean, randomly assign you any plant and you have to work in that?
No, they will always give you a choice where you want to join. Actually, Coal India is 7 or 8 subsidiaries which you will be opting for at the time of joining. So after that, as per your merit and some other criteria like there are 2 to 3 criteria on which you will be posted, and generally they are the main criteria is merit. If your mark is more, then you will be posted where you are opting for. So they will be giving you options of subsidiaries,
Hmm,
and as per your merit, you will be getting your choice. And after that, when you get your subsidiaries,
hmm,
each subsidiary is generally 50 to 100 mines, 200 mines, or plant sites or vessels, whatever.
hmm,
So then they will ask in which area uh, you want to get posted at.
hmm,
So then you will have 3 choices. uh, top three choices you will be giving. That is previously that was being done when Coal India used to
Hmm.
uh, uh, gather all the candidates at IICM, Indian Institute of Coal Management.
Okay.
Previously, the training part was being done at the Indian Institute of Coal Management at Ranchi, that is.
Hmm.
So, but this year due to COVID-19,
Hmm.
uh, uh, as there was restriction of gathering more people, so only document verification at IME was done at IICM. And this year, most probably, the training will be on online, that is on Zoom or whatever.
Hmm.
So, otherwise, they will be giving you choices
Hmm.
at every point for subsidiaries also,
Hmm.
and also for your site preference.
That is very nice. So, going further, I would like to know about the kind of work, like as a mining engineer, what is the kind of work you will be handling, as well as the other branches. So you have to coordinate with other branches also when you're working, like mechanical, electrical, civil. So what
Yes,
are the what how those
yes,
branches
yes.
work? What is the kind of work for them, and what is the kind of work that is there for you, and how you have to coordinate that part of.
Yeah. Actually, now I have been posted at mines in general shift. So I I am looking after. No, I'm not looking after. Actually, I have been posted it for training, and it will be a profession for 1 year. Like
Hmm.
if the mine has six sections, like siding, blasting,
Hmm.
mining,
Hmm.
and what is dispatch, and land and revenue section. And in each department, you will be for 2 months.
Okay.
You will be trained everything related to the mining for 2 months. And if the it depends on the mine how many sections they are being executing. If
Hmm.
it has 6 months, then there will be two months for each section in
Hmm.
rotational basis. Then after 1 year, they will be giving you choices in which section you are interested. And as per your performance and merit, you will be posted in that section for from that period of time,
Hmm.
from that point of time.
Hmm.
And uh, as of now, what I've seen, it is not about application of your theoretical knowledge or anything. It
Hmm.
is generally dealing with people at
Hmm.
any level of time.
Hmm.
There are unions, there are laborers, there are people from local people from that localities you have to deal with.
Hmm.
Generally, you have to deal with other departmental people. Like if there is some breakdown in uh, any vehicle or any HEMM,
Hmm.
any machine, then that may affect your production, which will lead to the whole production and dispatch down. That may affect the whole monthly turnover or weekly target.
Hmm.
So you have to coordinate with the electrical and mechanical section for that.
Hmm.
And if the survey is not going on time,
Hmm.
and they are not updating it with uh, updating you regarding the survey which you are excavating at one period of time. If they are not updating,
Hmm.
then that may lead to your lacking during production.
Yeah.
That may lead to lack of production in that particular period. So if you have to go for coordination with the survey, like civil department or
Hmm.
surveyor, the department.
Hmm.
So it is all about dealing with people during your job, rather than applying your theoretical knowledge that you have read in your BTech or BCom or whatever.
Hmm. Hmm. That will be, I mean, that is a very smaller part of the overall job. It comes more into dealing with people. That's why I think nowadays
Yes.
they take you as management trainees rather than GETs, that earlier the post
Yes.
used to be graduate
GT, yes.
engineering trainee, but now it is more like a management trainee. So from the first day, they are giving you the feeling that you have to do more of the management rather than engineering application.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So I think these were the kind of questions I had. You can also share your personal experience, how things are going for you, how are you liking the work, or what you're not liking there. That will be helpful for the students.
So the first I will go with the disadvantages.
Hmm.
Coal India will never give you a location that is nearer to the city. Uh, it is the only disadvantage, and I will say it is 476 mines all over the India. So it is well developed in every site. It is always far from a city,
Hmm.
but well connected and it is well established, and every network you will find everywhere you will find mobile communication,
Hmm.
and uh, that is which you may not find in case of ONGC, where you will be going to the working site and there will be no network communication.
Hmm. Hmm.
So well network settled. And another disadvantage is, if you are posted at uh, working site, then there may be dust
Hmm.
problem. Uh, so you may be affected with dust, if you have dust allergies,
Allergy.
etc.
Hmm.
Otherwise, it is
Hmm.
fine. And another thing, it will give you the best facilities like good guest house, good canteen, and good medical facilities,
Hmm.
and other post-retirement benefit schemes, central government health scheme, medical allowances
Hmm.
for your parents, for your siblings, for your child, wife, everything.
Hmm.
And another thing is, it has well developed colonies, that is market, and you will be growing with a colonial life, which is like uh, people from all over India will be staying there. So you will be growing with diversities, with
Hmm.
different culture.
Hmm.
So that will be a good thing about Coal India.
Hmm.
And the last but not the least, uh, every day there will be some challenge in Coal India. Like you will not be sitting idle here. You will learn something. You will teach something,
Hmm.
and you will at every step of your career you will be growing and growing and growing.
Hmm. That is really nice, and I think in this conversation, there was a lot that all of the students who are trying to get into Coal India, they will find this conversation really helpful, and they can take the points from here and they can apply these things, and hopefully if they get the job, maybe some of them will meet you also. So I thank you for
Yeah.
joining this conversation and telling us about the Coal India, the preparation, as well as the culture in the company. So thank you from our side, and all the best for your future.
Yeah, thank you.